8-4, State of Texas versus Shelby Bandy. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris, Aiden.
Defense?
William Davidson.
And are you Miss Bandy?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Shelby Bandy who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 7684 for the offense of burglary of a habitation force on October 17, 2023 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
On or about the 27th day of May 2024 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Shelby Bandy committed the offense of theft, violation of District Number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State? The other allegations?
Waive and abandon, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation condition number 1?
Okay, pause for a second. This is a big deal. When Shelby pleads true, she's admitting she violated probation, not the original crime. But here's the kicker. That one word can send her straight to prison for up to 20 years. Would you take that deal or fight it out? Let me know in the comments.
Yes, ma'am.
And are you aware that what that means is your contract is with the court, it's not with your attorney, it's not with the state. If you've reached some sort of proposed agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow that agreement. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Deny the motion, amends conditions for cognitive behavioral class, IOP with lifetime recovery, enroll in theft class within 7 days.
Probation.
Yes, Judge.
Is that probation's recommendation?
That's the recommendation that's on the court summary, Judge. I do want to point out that Ms. Bandy was placed on probation October 2023. You wanted field visits to be conducted at her home. They have been conducted, however, have been completed. Parenting classes have not been completed. Community service hours, there was 200 hours ordered. There's a balance of 200 at this point.
All right. So, Ms. Bandy, you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Shelby Bandy.
All right. Other than committing a theft, what have you done on probation?
Well, I hadn't paid yet because I worked 6 days a week at my job and I was,
No, we're not talking about money,
okay.
because what I'm talking about is you were supposed to do parenting classes. Have you done parenting
I
classes?
was online. I was doing them online because I was working, like I said, but I hadn't completed them yet.
All right. Have you been available for field visits?
No, ma'am. I was working 6 days a week. So when they went to my house, I was at work.
How did you have time to commit a theft if you're working 6 days a week?
I had taken the wrong person to the store and, I gave a ride to the wrong person and got caught up doing that. So
All right, so you have a time to take a person to the store, commit a theft, but you don't have time to complete your parenting classes because you are working 6 days a week. You don't have time to be home for your field visits because you're working 6 days a week. And did you complete CATs 1 and 2?
not yet. Yeah, my probation officer told me that I would do that after I got done with the parenting classes.
All right. Any questions, defense?
I do have some statements to make that
Yes.
I met with her.
And just 1 second, I'm sorry. State, any questions of the witness?
No, Your Honor.
All right, counsel.
Your Honor, I met with her prior to this, and she told me that after she was placed on probation, she had to go to jail. I believe it was for an offense out of another county. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so she wasn't out of jail until December 4th of what year?
2023.
2023. And she tells me her mom passed away the prior day.
Shell's story is heartbreaking. Working nonstop, losing her mom, trying to hold it all together. But the court doesn't grade on effort. It grades on compliance. No parenting classes, no drug test, no community service. The judge is probably thinking, if life's already this chaotic, how's probation supposed to work? It's empathy versus accountability. And right now, accountability is winning.
She tells me that her intent has been to complete these classes and to complete everything, but she seems to have had some problems doing so. Can you tell the judge why you didn't, just a better explanation of why you didn't complete all these things other than just working?
Yeah, I was working and then I just, my mother passed away the day before I got out of jail. And so we had to, plan her funeral. We ended up cremating her. We spread her ashes at the beach. And then her house, we were going to sell it now. And so we had to clean it up. So I was busy doing that too. I was busy going to work. When I wasn't at work, I was at home packing up all of her stuff,
Did you pick up the phone and tell probation?
my probation officer, I was reporting and she knew everything that was going on and she was understanding about it. She just said, she did tell me that I needed to go take a drug test and then pay something by the next time that I reported. And then I ended up getting locked up.
Your Honor, I believe she's been in jail since June 20th. And she tells me she's been through many probation officers. And so I don't know if that's an excuse or anything, but
No, when I first started to report, I saw like 3 or 4 different probation officers in the beginning. And then the probation officer that I have now, I guess my permanent one, I only saw her 3 times, I believe.
Excuse me. No talking behind the court reporter. All you have to do is ask the deputy to move your person to the end. Thank you. You may continue.
Yeah, so they gave me like 3 or 4 different probation officers in the beginning, and then so it was like I got orientated like every time.
How does that translate to you committing a theft?
It doesn't. It's just I forgot what he asked me. It's just what I was doing, like why I hadn't completed the classes and stuff. Like why I hadn't done anything like taking a drug test or making payments and stuff like that because I was just busy working. And then the probation officer that I got. My permanent one, I only saw her like 2 or 3 times before.
let me ask her another question.
Yes.
Okay, do you understand this judge can send you to prison if you're too busy and then you won't be too busy?
Right, I understand that.
You understand that? Because probation is a chance for you to show the court that you can comply with regulations and rules. If you go out and you commit other offenses, you're not reporting, I know you report it, but if you're not doing everything you're supposed to do, your probation can be revoked.
I understand.
And nobody can stop the judge from doing that. You understand that?
I understand.
If this judge does go with the recommendation from the probation officer who wrote this up, are you going to comply with what you have to do?
Yes.
Are you going to be too busy working?
No.
You understand being too busy working tells the judge that you're too busy to do probation?
I understand.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions?
There.
All right. I'm not going to follow your agreement. I don't think you're appropriate candidate for probation. The number one thing, you're on probation for breaking into someone's home and stealing. You haven't done anything on probation. The only thing you've done is committed another theft. So the court is finding violation of condition number 1 true. The court will find you guilty. I'll order the therapeutic community that can help you with any drug or alcohol issues you may have. There's going to be a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. Does anyone wish to speak on time? The range of punishment is 2 to 20 years.
Your Honor, I would ask for the 2 years because she probably thought she was going to get the recommendation from probation today.
And there it is, 6 years. Notice how calmly that was delivered for Shelby. That's years of her life gone in seconds. But judges don't sentence based on emotion. They sentence based on performance. Do you think the judge made the right call here? Or should Shelby have been given another chance at probation? Drop your take, because this courtroom just reminded us how thin the line between freedom and failure can be.
I know that it's serious, not, picking up another offense and so on, but she tells me she was working. I understand it's not an excuse, but she wasn't out there using drugs, according to her.
Okay. All right. State.
4 years, Your Honor.
All right. The court is finding you guilty. The court will order the therapeutic community, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money to run concurrent. The court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
She did sign it, Your Honor.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right. You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question on what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak. 773, State of Texas versus John Anthony Ochoa. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris, Salem.
Defense?
Scott Sullivan for the defense.
And are you Mr. Ochoa?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
I believe I have.
And did you review it with your client?
Yes, I did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Ochoa, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes.
Counsel, is this an application for both deferred or in regular probation?
I would say deferred because deferred is the agreement we have with the state.
Okay. All right. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Ochoa, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? All right. So, did you understand the state is proceeding on possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow that plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow that plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you enter a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? A right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in, the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you understand that the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Both, yes.
Mr. Ochoa, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, the state is recommending deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, it is.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, and the DOEP course. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State, any evidence?
Standing exhibit attachments, Your Honor.
Any
No
objection?
objection.
States you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain statements, police reports, and lab reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
And I think he's a good candidate for deferred adjudication. He talked about cleaning his life up, and I think the programs that the probation office found him will help him a lot. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. How old are you?
26.
When's the last time you had employment?
Employment?
Mhm.
A little bit before I got arrested.
Doing what?
I was at Burger King.
How far did you go in school?
I dropped out senior year.
Why? Why?
I fell in, I was just making bad choices.
Do you have children?
I have one,
Age?
8.
And was this the 8-year-old that was in the car with you on that stay? So what is your relationship to Jada Morrison?
She was a friend.
And there were children in the car, correct? Were they her children?
Yes.
And how old were they?
7, 5, I think, and I think 4.
When's the last time you saw your child?
A little bit before I got arrested.
Why would y'all have marijuana and drugs in a vehicle, first of all, to begin with, but then having it in a vehicle with a 7, 5, and 4-year-old? And the car smelled like marijuana, so that means that people were smoking marijuana in the car over a 7, 5, and 4-year-old. What do you think that does to their brain cells?
Not good for them.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out, what are people thinking when they're driving in a vehicle and smoking marijuana and doing drugs in a vehicle with children who are 7, 5, and 4? I mean, what's your thought process? Do you still light it up even though children are in the back seat? Are you thinking, what are you thinking?
I wasn't smoking or doing that.
Well, I mean, what are you thinking having drugs in a vehicle when you have a 7, 5, and 4-year-old in the car? I'm just trying to figure out, what is the thought process? Do we say, oh, there's a 7, 5-year-old and a 4-year-old in a car, so let me not do this? Because I would hate if the mother or my child were with some guy with my 8-year-old in the back seat and doing drugs. I'm just trying to figure out, what's the thought process behind committing crimes while children are around? I mean, are they giving any thought at all, or just like, they're here, but I want to do my drugs, so I'll do them while they're here?
Sure, I was around them. I just got picked up. And
Oh, well, it was in your pocket. That's possession.
yeah, but I wasn't with her. She picked me up. The kids were already with her. So.
And there's a smell of marijuana in the car. And I'm sure there was loud music going on, because people always act as though everybody wants to hear their music. I mean, I don't know why you're giving me the side eye. You're in a vehicle with children, and I don't know why people don't put children first in their life, why children always come second and third down the line, until when people get in trouble, then they want to use children and say, I got a child to take care of. Or then they want to use their children. Well, my child is in the hospital and I need to be out there to support them. But when they're in the real world, nobody cares about children. They are probably like 6 or 7 down the rung of important things. Why is that?
I don't know. I can't speak for other people. I didn't say any of that.
Well,
I wasn't using my child as an excuse or nothing.
well, let me ask you this. Children, this 7, 5, and 4-year-old cannot take care of themselves. So why would you even get in a vehicle with drugs on you when there's a 7, 5, and 4-year-old in the vehicle?
I just needed
Going where?
to get dropped off at a friend's. That's it.
Oh, so now we have this. And this sick friend who's above the 7, 5, and 4-year-old, how old are they?
A sick friend?
Yeah, your sick friend. You said you were going to see a friend or sick friend?
Getting dropped off at a friend's.
Oh, why were you needing to go to this friend's house?
I just kind of needed to leave where I was at
Why?
because they were leaving.
So you're just going to a random friend's house?
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't make sense to me, but okay, I'll buy. I'm going to sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication. There's to be no contact with minors. And was Child Protective Services called during this time? Mother with drugs and somebody else in the vehicle with drugs?
Yeah.
Was Child Protective Services called out to the scene? What did the police do? Did they just let her go on her way with her 3 children?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully somebody will help the children. There's to be no contact with minors. There's to be no contact with Jada, Jada, Lynn, Lynn, Morrison, Morrison. Child Protective Service, police should have called Child Protective Services. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular random UAs. Who do you stay with?
I'm gonna be staying with my parents.
Did you pick up the phone and call them and ask them you could say?
Yeah.
That sounds like he didn't pick up the phone and ask them. Counsel, did he call his parents and say, can I, a grown adult male, live with you even though I don't have a job?
No.
All right. There's going to be partial GPS, waive fees, and it's for employment. So that means that you getting rides to be with at some friend's house, that's not happening. The only time you'll be allowed to leave your house if you're going to work. Do you understand?
Yes.
There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. He's going to complete parenting classes. Once parenting classes are completed, I'll waive 50 hours. And then the remaining hours will be waived once he obtains his GED or is in some type of trade school. And if CPS is involved, CPS compliance. There's to be TAP evaluation in custody. Follow recommendations. Field visits 1 time per month for 4 months. Proof of employment. Within 40 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors or in the lawn service. I'm gonna have to start adding that because everybody says they do lawn work and then it turns out they're not doing lawn work. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, sir. You may not care about somebody else's children, but you have a child. And I know you don't want somebody to be smoking drugs. Hopefully, you don't want anybody smoking drugs around your child. You don't want somebody to have drugs in their pocket around your child. That's stuff that you need to be thinking about when you're doing it to other people's children. Do you understand?
Judge.
Yes.
His mother is here.
Yes.
My understanding, there are young children in the home.
Mm-hmm. But he can't stay there. Young children must be protected. And mom, he's an adult. He got to get a job and figure it out.